So guys, here we are for another one of our shipping videos, and this is a special one because this week we've got Davy K joining us. And thanks for the feedback over the last couple of weeks. You know, we've been in the new space and we're trying to change up the format a little bit, and thanks for all the comments. Now, one of the best comments from last week is from Stimson J Cat 67 on YouTube, and at this point in the video, I always tell people what the shipping video is, and this is the best explanation of it. If you don't know what the shipping video is, it's just a time every week when I torment those whose guitar aren't done yet by showing them guitars that are not going to them. So maybe he has one on the way, but I thought that was a great comment and made me laugh when we saw it here in the office. But yes, what the shipping video is every week we look at all the guitars that have been completed, we look at where they're going to around the world, we look at the specifications and what you guys have chosen, and it's just always really interesting because really these are the designs that you're putting together on the 3D builder, and we get to see them then in reality. So it's just a nice experience and a nice moment and a nice way to do things. But this week, what's really cool is we've got Davy K. So we've been listening to your feedback, and you've been telling us that you'd like to hear the guitars played. So I don't think there's anybody better to start with than Davy. So Davy, you work here as part of the Emerald team.
I do. I'm in the sales executive here at Emerald. Been here now for nearly 2 years, almost 2 years in October. So loving it.
And you started during the pandemic, whenever all the gigs were
Yes, obviously, as every musician knows, with the lockdown, we weren't doing nothing. Everything was shut up and locked down. And I saw the job advertised here, Alistair, and applied for it. And the rest's history. I'm here since. So thanks very much for that.
There's not really any better thing than to have somebody who plays an Emerald guitar selling an Emerald guitar.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So I mean, if you don't know, like, Davy is the guy in the end of the line on the sales team, along with Kev and KC. But then you're also, you could almost say you're a full-time musician as well, because you're doing a mini gigs.
I'm doing 5 to 6 gigs a week at the moment. Things have kind of opened up again now, so the bars and looking for entertainment again, etc. So I'm getting out and about again, so it's good. It's good.
And you've got your solo stuff that you do?
Solo stuff, I do a lot of solo stuff. I also play with my three-piece blues rock band, the Davy K project. So between those two things, I'm kept pretty busy.
And you give us a few plugs, so we have to give you. So where can people find your music?
You can find it at Facebook, the Davy K project, or look for Davy K project on YouTube, and or Spotify, the Davy K project. You'll get us everywhere, really.
But you'd like them to buy a CD if they really enjoy the music.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, CDs are available on the website, T-shirts, etc.
So Davy, the guitar you've chosen to play today is one of our X20 models.
Yes, this beautiful blue vibrant blue carbon with the Ghost piezo and the K&K. Now, Alistair, I picked this guitar because I'm a very percussive player. I do a lot of banging and slapping, looping, etc. And I just find that the combination of the K&K, the transducer pickup, which is attached in here, picks up the body sounds really, really nicely. And then coupled with the piezo, it's a really versatile instrument now, especially for the looping side of things.
Yeah, so that the undersaddle pickups, the Graph-Techs, they give you that really kind of strong, powerful sound.
Yes.
And then they're percussive over the top. So
yes, and you can mix them, or you can have them on separately, which I do a lot of as well. It just depends what the song needs, really.
Yeah, it works really well for the kind of stuff that you're doing.
Yeah, very good.
So, do you want to tell us just about your rig and what you've got?
Sure, I will, because I was a bit on the other end of the sales, the phone. A lot of customers ask me what I'm using and which guitar would be best for if they wanted to loop, etc. But basically, what I'm doing here, I'm coming from the X20, and I'm going to my pedal board. And on the pedal board here, I have my Boss looper and my Pod line 6, which I use for effects, and that's basically my looper. Leaving the pedal board, I'm going into a small desk over here and into this EV line array system. It's called an EV Evolve 50M. It's a really, really versatile and compact PA, and that's really, really good. So that's basically the setup. Nothing too serious.
So that's your rig that you would be playing if you were doing a
That's what I take if I'm
solo gig.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, great. Well, there we are. I'll leave you to it, Davey.
No problem.
Give you well a picture, you and I engage in a kiss. The sweat of your body, it covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this dream if you can? A courtyard, an ocean of violets in bloom. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and you. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Touch of you, well, my stomach, feel how it trembles inside. You got the butterflies all tied up. Don't make me chase you, even doves, they have right. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. When doves cry. When doves cry. Ooh. When doves cry. Yeah.
So that was fantastic. I think that really brought a whole other dynamic into our shipping video, and I look forward to doing that more. Definitely a great format, and it just adds a lot, doesn't it, whenever you see those guitars then being played, and especially by one of our own team. Just really helps you connect with that. So the first guitar that I'm going to show you today is going out to Rito in Switzerland, and this is the first of, I think, 3 guitars that we're building currently for Rito, and I know he already has quite a collection of emeralds. And yeah, Rito, if you're watching this, maybe would you be as kind as to maybe send us a picture of your collection, because you have a wonderful collection of emeralds, and it'd be really nice maybe to see them all together in a photograph, if you're willing to do that. So this guitar is an X7 12 string. And the X7 is our small body powder size guitar, and works really well in a 12 string. So we've been seeing the X30 12 strings and in the last couple of weeks, and this is the junior version of that. Really great sound, is the shorter scale length of 24 inches, and it makes it a very playable and sweet sounding 12 string. This one is finished in camphor burl. We had camphor burl in last week's shipping video too, and I know there was a lot of comments just about how beautiful that was. Another beautiful piece here, that beautiful golden color and a really nice burl. The gold inlay on the fretboard here with the gold vines really works well, beautifully with the gold hardware. And I think that's a theme, if I'm right, across all of Rito's guitars. I think they all have the gold hardware. Back and side on this one is red carbon, and that gives a great contrast with the golden camphor burl. So gold and red works very nicely together. So that's a great way to start off this week. From that, we are going to Terry in Colorado, and Terry's gone for an X10. So our X10 is just a little bit bigger in body size than the X7. But it's a full scale length, 25.5 inch scale. It's a little bit wider, a little bit deeper, a little bit bigger, but it's like only small proportions bigger than the X7. We'd count this as being our originally our main crossover guitar between acoustic and electric. I wanted to design a very ergonomic, comfortable acoustic guitar to play, nice compact body, really nice slim neck, great proportions, and has been a really great success for us. This one's finished in red carbon, high vibe pickup system, silver dots on the fretboard, red carbon back and sides. And then the back and sides, that's really, you get to see the contours. And I think this guitar was the first one that I had designed with the deeper neck access here. And then we carried that through into the other models that were released at the same time. And I really wanted to build a guitar that had a lot of playability, you know, so it has 22 frets, and you can get right up here to the last fret very easily with that neck access. It's got the rib bevel here, it's got the asymmetrical sides, the forearm bevel, everything you need to just make a very comfortable, very playable guitar. So that one's going to Terry. Now, here's another really cool one. This one's going to Eric in Arizona, and this is a guitar of contrasts, because on the front we've got this beautiful piece of black quilted maple, and on the back it's entirely different. with the vibrant blue, and what a wonderful contrast between the two sides of that guitar. And I think this was hanging on the wall maybe in last week's shipping video. Caught Eric's eye, and now it's on its way to Arizona to him. So this is an X10, just like the previous model, but this one's got our full suite of pickups here. It's got the Graphtec pickup system here, it's got the Crevo, it's got the MIDI connectivity here, and on all our onboard controls here on the side. So really versatile guitar and very eye-catching. So hopefully Eric will enjoy that one. Now we've got Alfonso in Ontario. This is the first of our Virtuos this week. A really nice one, finished in black carbon. And the black carbon Virtuo, I think, you know, it's that subtler finish. It's our base material that we build all our guitars from. Always looks great with the black hardware, that black chrome hardware. This one's got the silver inlays on the fretboard, silver Celtic knots here, and the black carbon back and sides. It's a very classy looking guitar. Then we've got Randy in Illinois. So back and sides is exactly the same with the black carbon, but on the front he's gone for satin walnut. And satin walnut, it's been mistaken a few times here in our building for spalted chen, which we've got coming up here. It's kind of similar, just slightly different shades, but it's got that really cool patterns. Really nice light wood, and then the lighter browns here on the side. Really nice guitar. Inlays here are Celtic knots done white, and the white is, you know, at first glance you might think it's quite similar to the silver, but it's just got that, you know, the sharper white finish, and it looks beautiful on there against the black carbon. So then we've got John in Ontario. So a few guitars going out to Canada this week. This is an X20, just like Davey's been playing here. This one's finished in our green carbon, silver rings on the fretboard inlay, and green carbon back and sides, and it's got the high vibe pickup system. And again, we've been talking about that over the last couple of weeks. We had a delay on our high vibes, and thankfully they all came in there one batch, and we've had a lot of backlog to get through, so they've been all going out this week, over the last 3 weeks. So I think we're nearly caught up there now, but high vibe's such a great pickup system, and I know there's been a lot of demand and interest in it. So this one's going to Larry in California. Now this is a really eye-catching guitar. So this is Royal Ebony on an X20, finished with transparent red over the Royal Ebony. Really looks wonderful. And then red carbon back and sides. Pickup system in this one's the LR Bags Element. So you've got an under saddle pickup here under the saddle, and you've got a volume and tone control discreetly here in the sound hole. So really nice pickup system. Simple controls, but very effective. And then we've got one going to Luke in Staffordshire in England. Another X20. This one is finished in Cocobolo, and Cocobolo is this just beautiful browns, golden browns, and the light coloured heartwood here in the centre. Headstock matching with the lighter coloured wood with the dark. The silver vines on the fretboard here. Amber back and sides, which always goes great with the Cocobolo, and again with the high vibe pickup system. Then we've got Sean in British Columbia, and I've been talking to Sean over the last few weeks about his order, and he was just highlighting to me how you know, he loved the experience of being able to go on our 3D builder and be able to design this guitar from the ground up, be able to choose his veneer and see it coming together. So Sean, I hope this guitar really meets your expectation. Certainly a nice piece, beautiful piece of veneer, beautiful piece of koa, with this really nice dark contrast here in the center. The lighter coloured wood to the sides, amber back and sides, and the high vibe pickup system. So again, that high vibe pickup system gives all those great acoustic, how do I describe it best? Acoustic effects. So it affects your sound. It adds in the reverb or delay and various different things, and comes out acoustically from your guitar. It's kind of magic, really, but very, very cool. Then we've got Sam in Pennsylvania, and this is an X20 nylon, and finished in our beautiful black carbon. It's got the Celtic knots on the fretboard here, and that really exquisite headstock. I love the headstocks in these. Definitely one of our signatures. And black carbon back and sides, and again with a high vibe. I've done a few nylons recently with a high vibe, and it seems to work really well on a nylon guitar. Yeah, works. Really works right across our range. We had one on a 7-string last week. We've definitely had a few in 12 strings recently. Yeah, definitely loving the high vibe. Then we've got Mark in Edinburgh, in Scotland. And what a great place. One of my favourite cities, actually, Edinburgh. Kind of considering maybe going over there this for the comedy festival. Finished X7, finished in red carbon. So actually, what have we got? 5 X7s here. X7's been really popular over the last while, and it's just a really nice, comfortable and great sounding guitar, and I think the word has got out there about that. Very versatile, great for traveling. I guess maybe that's in the summer months we maybe sell a little bit more because a lot of people are traveling with them. Really, it answers that question of, if you're wanting to have your guitar that you keep on your boat or keep in your RV or, take out there with you. X7 is a really, really great choice for that. Red carbon, high vibe pickup system, and chrome hardware. Almost missed that chrome hardware in that one. And Nelson in Hawaii. Oh, Nelson, I might just fly this out to you. We've been having some horrible weather over the last few weeks, and I would love to be going to Hawaii. Beautiful guitar going to Hawaii. Macassar ebony, gold rings up the fretboard here, black hardware, black carbon back and sides, and again with a high vibe. Yeah, sometimes I dream of just delivering these guitars around the world, and we've delivered them to some really cool places. I am hoping to maybe go to Hawaii later in the year if all pans out according to plan. So I'm going to maybe meet some Emerald customers when I'm out there as well. Brian in Wisconsin. This is Monkey Pod, and this is one we don't see very often coming through. Beautiful colors on this. Almost looks like Koa. Very, very similar tones to the Koa that we had here on Sean's guitar. It's got this really cool, almost like a flame pattern running up here, and yeah, I really, really like this this veneer on here. Silver vines on the fretboard. It's got the Monkey Pod on the headstock, black carbon back and sides, and again with a high vibe. Then we've got Frank in North Carolina. This is another X7 here. This one is the Spalta Chen Chen, and I mentioned that the Spalta Chen Chen is quite similar to the Satin Walnut. You can see the two together, just slightly darker colors maybe on the Spalta Chen Chen. But yeah, Spalta Chen Chen has these great colors, a lot of definition, great patterns, and it's always a popular choice. This one's been finished with the gold hardware. Gold hardware, you can see here, they go to 510s and an amber back and sides. And this one's finished with the LR Bags element pickup system as well. Now, last one is going out to Victor in Salisbury, England. Now, check this one out. And just kind of like that other X10 we had earlier, this is a guitar of contrasts. We've got the green, let me get this right, pretty sure that's Harborica. Transparent green over Harborica, gold hardware, and a vibrant red back and sides. Now that's really, really eye-catching. So, and this is the great thing with what we do now. You know, there was a time where we were building the guitars that we wanted to build, but now with the 3D builder, really it's you guys get to build the guitars that you want to build. And you know, there's all those unique color combinations that we can do in the 3D builder, combining all the different colors on the top and the back and sides. And it's great to be able to give you guys that control. And we get to create guitars as unique as that. So thanks for that, Victor. So that's it on the custom builds. We've got some stock guitars here as well, but I'm actually going to tell you about this t-shirt. So this came in the post a couple of days ago, and came in from Tom and Jill, and they came and visited the factory here a while back and very kindly sent me this t-shirt, and I actually really love this. So what I'm told about this is the Keeper of the Plains. It's a 44-foot tall steel sculpture standing at the point where the Big and Little Arkansas rivers join together in downtown Wichita. This land between the two rivers is sacred ground to the Native American people and is also home to the Mid-American All-Indian Museum. The American Indian sculpture was created by Wichita and Native American artist Black Bear Boson. The icon of Wichita was erected on May 18, 1974 to celebrate the United States bicentennial and has kept a watchful eye on the city ever since. So it's nice to get a little bit of insight into actually what it is. You know, you guys have been sending me these t-shirts from all around the world and little explanations of why it's significant to you. And it doesn't go unnoticed. I really love that, and I like to be able to wear them in the shipping video. We've kind of got a nice collection built up now. So that's it for these guitars. We're going to have a look now at the stock guitars that have already shipped out. Okay, so first guitar that we've got here on the screen is Garrett in California, and Virtuo finished in red carbon, and Virtuo is always great in red. Allen in Alabama, an X20, and this is vintage amber and that beautiful piece of quilted maple. And check out the inlays on the fretboard here. It's got the vines and then the gold hardware, so it's a very beautiful guitar. Katrina in Georgia, Synergy X7. So the Synergy X7s are smaller bodied harp guitar, so it's at 24-inch scale, same as on our X7 guitars, and with the 6 extra harp strings. So yeah, if you're interested in harp guitar, Synergy X7's a really nice choice if you like a compact guitar. Finished here in our clear black carbon. Aaron in Texas, an X10 Slimline, and this one's finished in Powell Ferro with an amber back and sides. So we've got a harp ukulele. So this is a ukulele, tenor ukulele with 4 extra harp strings. So really cool instrument. This one's going out to Tom in North Carolina, finishing a red carbon. And if you haven't seen harp ukulele being played, please go and look for the Jan Lorenz videos. There's some others out there as well, but Jan Lorenz did a series of videos on his harp ukulele, and it's just absolutely divine. Last one we got this week is going out to Jacob in Canada, X30 in Green Harborica, and I think that's a great one to finish on. Beautiful big pattern in that Harborica with the green transparent on it. So that's it. That was a really fun video today. It's a bit of a marathon. Hopefully you've been able to watch right through the whole thing and have enjoyed it. And I just wanted to tell you one little cool piece of news from this week as well. We had PBS America here with us filming on Monday, and we're filming for the Ireland with Michael show, and they did a little factory tour here. And the really exciting thing that we had as well, we had a performance by Moya Brennan from Clannad, and that was really special. So we had her there playing harp, her husband on cello, and then we also had one of our guitars being played. So that was really special. I think it's not going to be aired probably until 2023, early 2023, but there's something to look forward to, and we'll probably let you know when that's going to be available online or on TV actually. So that's it for this week. We're going to be back next week, and I think we have Kev Quigley going to be playing for you next week. And give me the feedback, and look forward to hearing your comments. I'm sure you've enjoyed Davey, and we enjoyed putting it together for you. See you next week.